Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to show you the collection of coloring that I have done for the last 3 months. So this is going to be August, September, and October coloring completed. And I used to do this every month, but then I thought August was kind of, vacationing and all this kind of stuff in the summer, so there wasn't as much. So I thought I'd just kind of do them every 3 months now. So I'm going to start with the loose leaf ones first, and there will be a picture at the beginning of this video after I get through these 2 pictures, because there is one other loose digital print, but it is actually part of our Halloween decorations downstairs. So I will put in the photo that I took of it for Instagram and insert it. So first off, we have this cute little picture I did, and this is actually out of the Million Cats book that I was doing, and I did a photocopy of it, put the book in and took a picture, and then I printed it on cardstock so I could do the inking on this and coloring. And these two will kind of look a little similar because I did them in the same kind of inks. So distress ink in the background, and there is splattering done on this, and that is done with water. And this is colored with Prismacolors, I believe. I will double check on that. It's either Prisma or Polychromos, and I have to take a peek. And oh, these were done with Polychromos. Okay, so that one turned out really cute, I thought. We put a little Posca on him and sprinkled up his teeth a little. So that is one loose one. This is another one that I did, and this is a digital download from C.L. Aldridge. And I did this one in Prismacolors, Posca, some Polychromos, and Stickles. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on this page, but it has stickles all through it. It's all done with the distress inks in the background also. And like I said, between the Polychromos and the Prismacolors in here. And here I will insert the other picture that I did. Okay, the rest of these are all done in the books. And what I'm going to do, so I don't have such a big pile here, is I'll move these off to the side and then pull in one book at a time. Okay, Magic Beauty, and this is done by Nadia Vasilkova, and I just love her work. This is the last one in the book I did, and I've done this in the Prismacolors, and also with the Posca pen and some distress ink on the owl himself. And there is a video up on this page. Probably scoot this down just a little bit, sorry. So the Posca pens are done on the background. This is mostly pencil in the back with the greens, the purples, and the blues, and the owl is done in the distress inks along with some colors on top. Okay, the next one I have in this book that I did, and this one was back in August, is the Kitty Cat, also done with some distress inks and then pencils. Okay, there's another one in this book, and this is the last one in this book that I did, and this was back in August also. And this is the snake, and he's done with the distress ink in the background, Posca pen on top of Prismacolors, and then white splatter paint done with the acrylics. So that's it out of that book. Then we have Fantasy and Fairy Tale Coloring Book in Grayscale by Molly Harrison. And I did 2 pictures in this book. One I did, just posted it on Instagram, and that would be this one here, and you can see the stickles on her. And I was asked how I did her hair, so I went and found a picture in here that is close enough, and I did this one with the same hair coloring, and she has stickles on her hair too. I did a video on this page, but not the last one, so if you wanted to check out how I did that, that would be on my channel. That'll be done with that. Then we did doing the Enchanted Forest by Joanna Basford, and I did one in here. That's the opening page, and it's over on this side. So the owl. I had a lot of fun doing this one. It took a while to complete though. So I did a video on it also. It took, I think, 4 parts. This is done with the Prismacolor pencils and a Posca pen for some highlights, and he turned out really cute. I like him a lot. Okay, next book is Vintage Adult Coloring, and I did one picture in here. There is no, here's the picture I did. And this is done, I think it's with Prisma also, and Distress ink in the background. And a little white acrylic paint to do this fluffing down here. Okay, this book is Coloring with a Cause by ASPCA, Amazing Animals. And there are a few in here that I have done. I did this lion, and I did not do a video on this one, but I was requested to show how I colored him, so I colored in a different page. It's in here somewhere. We'll get to it. I'll show you when I get there. I did these little fish. These aren't posted, but you can take a peek at them. They've got stickles all over them, and they glitter up quite nicely. They are just cute and adorable. I did this kitty, and this is just done with the Prismacolors and some inking in here, so Distress ink in areas. Okay, this is the kitty I did that matches the lion that I showed you, and I did it in the same inks, and this is basically all inking, no pencils. Might be a little bit of pencil work done up here, but for the most part it is all inking, and I am going to double check that too. Yep, Distress inks only. Even the dots here are done with an eraser, so the light ink also erases with an electric eraser, as long as you don't do it too heavy. And then there's Distress ink in the background with some water spritzing, some little bit of stamping, and then the eraser is also done down here. And the fishy over here is done basically in the same Distress inks, but this has also got some Prismacolor laid over the inking. And I seem to have another tag in here. Nope, just didn't take those out. Okay, and then I did do this one. This one is not posted either. This is all done with gel pens and glaze pens also. They're the ones that kind of stand up and are clear and transparent. They're kind of cool. So that is that from that book. Autumn Magic. Had to do a Halloween picture, so I did a witch in here. And it is this one. She is done with Distress ink and Prismacolors, along with a Posca pen that does all this lace work down here. Background also done with Distress ink. Alright. We did one picture in the beautiful gem, or Flower and Gems by Grazio Salvo. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. You see it. And it's the last picture in the book. And I did this with the alcohol markers. The flowers, and then her skin and stuff is done with pencil. And let's see, she's done with the Prismacolors and the Cali Art alcohol markers and stickles. If you can see, her earrings have got the stickles in them. So that's how she was done. Beautiful book, by the way. And then I have 2 in Mythic Graphic. I have 3. I will have to also put in a photo of the other picture I did because I gave it to my daughter. Actually tore a picture out of this book. Okay, here's the first page I colored, and it is the opening page, I guess is what you call it. And I've done this with the Prismacolors, and in here is done with the Distress inks and a water spray to get some ink up, and then some erase marks also with my electric eraser. I think that turned out really nice. And then my snail. Love this little guy. I just think the picture is adorable. I don't know what it is about the snail, but he's just cute. So I did this with Prismacolors and Distress ink. I did a border around here and put the Distress ink around the top and did some of the water spraying on here. And then colored him in nicely with all the colors of the fall. He turned out really cute. And okay, that's that in that book. This one is Pop Manga Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures by Camilla D'Erico. And I did this picture here. She's just a cutie pie, and she also was done with the stickles. And nice, I think that's diamond. No, that's gold. And then there's Distress inking in the background. There's also Distress ink on her, and a little Posca in her hair and her highlights. Prismacolors for the hair also, on top of the ink in the areas. Okay, I'll do the Phantom Morphia one, because there's one in this and a whole bunch in the other one. And I have done this page here. This is also done in the Distress inks. For the most part, it's all Distress ink. There's some stamping with Distress ink. There is some shading done with Prismacolors on the owl and all the red on the cards. Other than that, it's all Distress ink. Little feet here. Got a little bit of pencil too. Okay. Moving up to the last book, and this is Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. And I will open up to the first page I did in here. And this is the little blue bug. Now he's got, let's see if I can get the shine on the silver. All the silver in here is done with a silver gel pen. And the rest is Prismacolors, and of course the background is done with Distress ink and some acrylic white paint. And then we come to this page here, and I did a white, you can see it, it's black. Yes, it's a black background with acrylic flat or matte black paint back here. This is done with polychromos and stickles and gel pens along with that, and you can see possibly some of the sparkles that we have going on across there. His back is all the little beads and everything. I've got the stickles on him. He's very shiny. I love that page. It turned out really nice. Okay, then we have my last picture that I did. It's a double page spread, and we have the glitter on the fish. And then this little guy over here is silver, And we have it up on the dragonflies and the flowers. And this one was a buddy color along I did, and I had a lot of fun with it. It took me a while, and there is a video on this one also. This is done with the Prismacolors Distress Inks acrylic paint in the background and on the stars, and then the stickles throughout. And then we have this butterfly, and we have the stickles on it also. You can see them shining there. This is also done with the matte black paint in the background, and Prismacolor stickles, glitter pens, and a bit of distress ink on the inside here with the water picking up on here, so it's splattered with water, and then you just wipe it off. And I thought that turned out absolutely gorgeous. And again, the sparkles on that is yummy. This book tends to get a lot of sparkles. Okay, and then we have this last page here. And this one again is done with the black matte paint in the background. And we have the distress ink also back here. This is Prismacolors, and there's gel pens, and of course this guy is just loaded with the glitter. Sparkles all over him. All these little beads are done with the stickles also, and everything down here in these areas, and the whole kit and caboodle down here. So that is the last page that I've done. I hope you all enjoyed seeing the 3 months of coloring that I have done. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, everyone.